Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan.
And Angela.
From RD Music.
That's right.
That says Warefoot.
Oh, right.
I know those guys.
Yes, we do.
Like, I know the guy who's the singer in this band. Kind of somebody. All right. Welcome to another Ask RNA. Let's get right to it. First question. Ryan, could you recommend a good transparent overdrive for worship? I can actually. Hold on just a second. I'm back now. I just got this one the other day from Flipside Music in Denver, Colorado. Focus. It won't focus. This is the J Rocket Audio Designs Animal, which I thought would be probably more aggressive and animalistic, but it's actually not super. I mean, I've got the gain maxed on this guy, and it is not. It's not super gainy. So this would be a really great one, I think, for that worship application that we're talking about. So that was a good one. That's kind of new to me, but I've never used J Rocket stuff before, but I'm pretty impressed with that. I also really like the green carrot pedal stuff. I have a corn star on my pedal board. That's great. Andy Green. Now you can only buy those from him directly in England. Shire.
Yes.
So Green Carrot Pedal Company's the corn star. Everything's named after vegetables.
Veggies.
Like the dirty radish.
And
the pumpkin pie.
Radish.
So those two in particular I really like. So check those out. I really dig the Animal. So those are great. Blaine Ludman asks, what do you think about the new Chapman line of guitars? So, you know, I don't know. It's hard to say. I didn't go to NAMM, so I didn't get to put my hands on any of them. I do think it's an interesting direction they're going. They have kind of changed everything that they did to get to the point they're at now.
Right.
I don't really know. There's a lot of on their Pro series. Is it the Pro series or the Custom series? I don't know. Whichever the Korean one. I think it's really interesting. Like the MO1s look a whole lot like a Schecter. The carved tops, they look a lot like Hellraisers. They took a lot of the features that Schecter's been using on some of their high-end guitars, like the glow-in-the-dark frets and the stainless steel frets and things. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the price range that their Korean stuff in is extremely competitive at this point. So I don't know, man. They made all their decisions. They didn't consult me or any dealers. So
not that they have
to. I mean, you know, Schecter doesn't call me up and go, hey, Ryan, what do you think about we're doing this? I mean, companies do what they want to do, but you know, the market will decide. The customers will decide if it was a good move or not. So that's all we can really wait and see.
Right.
Thanks for the question, Blaine. Chris Sorantos. Ryan, as a fellow long beard guy, you should listen to Warefoot. I'm interested to know your beard care regimen. Do you blow dry or air dry? What products do you use? Thanks. Keep the music alive. Well, I do not blow dry my beard.
It'd probably be less curly if you did.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Would it? You think?
Yeah. It'd be probably floofier, but
floofier?
It wouldn't be so curly.
Now, when I was first sort of growing it out, the early stages, I didn't do anything. I just let it grow. But then it did get to a point at a certain length where it's like, all right, I've got to do something with this because it's getting out of control. As it starts getting really longer on the sides, it starts to go like the Predator comes out to the sides. So I do use some beard oil from time to time. Not like every day. No. But you know, every few days I'll put some of that in there, and it kind of helps tame the frizziness.
The beast.
Tame the beast. And then I do have some kind of, I don't know what you call it. I just bought it at Walmart, but it's for beards. It's like a, kind of like a paste, a balm. That's what it is. And it kind of same thing, the balm and the oil together, you know, not, like I said, not every day, but every so often I use them, and it kind of keeps it from being just like crazy. Keeps it a little more tamed. So I do that. As far as like drying it, I just pat dry it with a towel. Not like aggressively. They say don't do that because you can damage the fibers.
Excuse you.
Beards are boring, aren't they? Oh. It's fine. It's okay.
Did I hurt your feelings?
No. It's been a long day, y'all. It is. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. We just closed the shop, and you've had a crazy long day, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Yes, me too.
Yes.
I've been struggling today. The old back is...
The old back.
That's why we're standing right now to shoot this.
Yes.
Instead of sitting. But
for benefits. And I'm in heels, so...
Yeah, you look extra tall today.
Yeah. So this is me in heels, and this is me.
Not heels.
This is my normal height.
Those are some pretty good heels.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So.
I like you with heels. We're on eye level almost. So yeah, I just use oil, you know, every few days I'll put some oil in it if I want to. And then I'll use that little balm every so often. Kind of comb it. But it's kind of weird. You get to that point at a certain length, you sort of have to start taking care of it or it looks really
homeless.
Dumb. Yeah, homeless. You know, so...
And not just regular homeless. It's like crazy person homeless, you know, when you're talking to your hand homeless. Yeah.
And I do go, there's a guy here in town called the Bearded Barber. So there's a bar. I just got a haircut today. But I see, and he kind of trims it for me just right. So like the side, you got to keep the sides kind of trimmed a little bit, even for the longer parts. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing crazy. I don't go overboard with it. Special shampoo or, you know.
Right.
But a little beard oil. I use the Sea Wolf. Beard oil. I like it. Some of that beard oil doesn't smell right. I've tried some of it. I'm like, I don't like that. That's, then you're smelling it all day.
Yeah. Some of it smells really good though. It has a very earthy, manly smell, like sandalwood smell to it.
Jesse's the name of the barber, and the company that makes the beard oil, they made a oil scent with his name. They named it after him. He's like, yeah, they named one after me. I was like, that's pretty cool. He's like, yeah, it's called Jesse's Morning Wood.
That's wrong.
And I was like, dude, what? He's like, yeah. I was like, does it smell like wood chips? He's like, yeah. It smells like wood shavings.
So
like
you go around and smell like a gerbil all day.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice.
He let me try it. I'm like, I like the Sea Wolf. That sounds like a very Viking thing. I'm a sea wolf.
Yes, a wolf of the sea. I'm a lone wolf sea.
A lone wolf.
Wolfer.
A lone wolf of the sea. That's a little more. Smells nice.
Yeah. What do you have now?
I don't know.
It's whatever he put on.
I think so. What does it smell like?
It smells good. It has a minty.
It smells like wood chips.
No, it smells very nice. Very subtle, but very manly.
Oh, I think I put the balm in there. The balm smells kind of citrusy, but
balm.
Balm.
It's a great word. Balm.
Balm of Gilead. All right. Thanks for the question, Chris.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll detail that further.
Yeah.
Check out our vlogs.
You should go interview Jesse.
I'm going to. We talked about this morning. I said, dude, we should come do a video about your barbershop and stuff. He's like, dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So we may do that. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. CR Cook. I like the Roll and Cube series. I have a micro cube for my bedroom, and I heard it's great on the bigger versions as well. Also, yeah, the Roll and Cube stuff. We talked about solid state amps last week. The Roll and Cubes are great. I do like those. Question for next week. Your choice in a 12-string electric guitar, or what's a good one to look for? Charles. I really don't like 12 strings very much, particularly acoustics. They are a pain in the butt. I've restrung quite a few and tuned them for people. I'm like, I don't like them. I've only played a few electrics, and Schecter made a few that were pretty cool. I don't think they have any in the current 2017 lineup, but they had a few. They had one like, I think it was the Stargazer 12-string that was kind of cool, sort of vintagey, Beatlesy kind of looking thing. And they did have some C1 12 strings at one point. And those are kind of cool. So now they've been They don't currently make them, so you have to go find one used. But those are pretty cool. Not your typical Schecter stuff. You know, they make a lot of guitars that aren't just metal machines. They make some cool other guitars too. So, big fan, Schecter, of course. So check that out. But I don't dig 12 strings very much. Yeah. But that doesn't mean nobody else does. So anybody else down, leave a comment. Tell us what you think. What's your favorite electric 12 string? What you think? Other than, you know, the Jimmy Page double neck SG 12 string, that would be kind of cool. But maybe a little overkill. Thanks, Charles. Brian Savage wants to know, I use the Rev Willie G 9s, Reverend Willie G. 9s on my Strats. I want to try the NYXLs. Will the 9s feel the same? Those are the Billy Gibbons strings. Ike's got those. He loves them, of course. I would say probably a little bit. You're going to feel a little bit more tension with the NYXLs than the Reverend Billy G's because of the steel in the NYXLs. There's a little bit higher amount of carbon in the steel, so it's a little bit stronger steel. So there's going to be a smidge, a skosh increase in tension on the 9s. But I don't think it would keep you from playing them. I've played some strings that have some really high tension on them at the same gauge, and I didn't care for them. I don't want to name any names. And so I was afraid when I got the NYXLs, they would be kind of the same thing. That would be, you know, more tense, I guess, than the regulars. But they weren't. I mean, just you can kind of feel it, but it's not like that other brand of strings I tried that I was like, not feeling those. So I think you'll dig them. Just go try a set. I haven't turned back since I tried the NYXLs. I like them a lot. So, and they last a long time. Thanks, Brian. What was the question about the... Wasn't there a question about the... Oh, okay. Johnny Hammersmith. Hattersmith.
Yes, Mr. Hattersmith.
Johnny Mr. Hattersmith. Sorry, I'm thinking about the Diamond amplification Hammersmith amp, which was awesome.
It's like Johnny Mad Hattersmith.
Johnny Mr. Hattersmith. How do the premium Ibanez guitars compare to the prestige Ibanez? Also, what's the plural of Ibanez? Ibanez? Ibanezes? Ibanai? Question. Great question, Johnny. Now, I am not an Ibanez dealer, and probably won't be for any time soon. Not that I wouldn't mind. Just it's a significant money buy-in to become a dealer for Ibanez. Yeah. I owned one in my life when I was like 17. I kept it for 28 days and then I returned it. But I would like to give them a shot again. I've done a few restrings in the past few years on some Ibanez guitars, and there was one particular, it was real cheap, like a $300, $200, 50, $250 something. It's all beat up. I actually really liked it. There's a video somewhere of me playing it on our channel. But I'm not up on the Ibanez guitars and what the different models. Now, I know a guy who is. My man Paul Glover from the UK. He's into zombies. And he's also an Ibanez artist, endorsed artist with Ibanez, works closely with them. He won some big contest with Steve I a long time ago, a scholarship thing. So he's a great player. You can go check out his YouTube channel. What you should do is you should go into Paul's YouTube channel and go, Paul, Ryan said to ask you the difference between the Prestige and the Premiums. I think the Premium series is the higher grade. Yeah. But they have a bunch of different ones. So go ask Paul, he could tell you. He does a lot of reviews on all the Ibanez gear, different models. So check him out. Now, as far as the plural of Ibanez, I asked Paul, and he said it's Ibanai. Ibani. However, now this is the guy who's the endorsed artist, so he might be right. However, I did some research, didn't I? And what did the research tell us?
That you have to treat it like a last name.
Because it is a name.
Because it is a name. Because I said, isn't it a last name?
Yes, it is.
So you would say whatever the grammatically correct of saying rules of a Z, like an S. what it would be if a name had an S. You know, like Nicholas has an S. So saying with the S's, Nicholas's.
Or a CH.
Or CH or a Z. So it would be added ES at the end grammatically, since it is a last name. You would have to add an ES.
Ibanez's.
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 Yes.
So that's, if you want to follow the rules of grammar, it tells us quite plainly that it's Ibanez's.
But the person who does it would probably tell you they prefer Ibanez.
Yeah. But it is actually a last name. I forgot the guy's first name. He was a Spanish guitar maker that the company, Hoshino, that owns Ibanez, was importing those guitars back in the early 1900s. And then they started making their own Spanish style guitars, and they named them whatever his name was, Ibanez. So it is actually a Spanish last name, Ibanez. And to pluralize a last name that ends in Z, it's ES. Just like with Gibson, it would be Gibsons, Gibson with an S. Washburn, Washburns with an S. Because that's the rule for something ending in N. Ends in a Z.
And then it would be
CS.
You know, if it was, what is it, possessive.
Possessive.
You would apostrophe.
Although I did see one was Ibanez apostrophe Z. Which I thought, all right.
Ibanez's.
Ibanez. Ibanez's. Nizzles.
Albanil's.
Albanil's.
Yeah.
So you can do it that way.
Either way. You could do the Snoop Dogg way.
Snoop Dogg.
Or
Ibanez's. Ibanez's zizzles.
The grammatically correct way would be Ibanez's.
Ibanez's. I kind of like Ibanez's zizzle.
I like that.
Ibanez's zizzle.
Hashtag Ibanez's zizzles.
That's all the questions for this week. Thank you guys so much for asking them. We really appreciate it. Y'all go check out Paul Glover's channel, especially if you're into Ibanez's zizzles. And thank you so much. Ask us a question for next week.
Or read this way.
It's, I don't know. One of the two. And we'll try to answer it. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for our Saturday vlog. And then, of course, go check out our other channel where you'll see more vloggy stuff. If you're into the vloggies, and people catching Thor hammers and dogs and stuff, go check out.
This weekend will be our oldest son's birthday with his friends and extra extended family. So it'll be a really good weekend.
Yeah, this weekend vlog will be, we're going to party it up with cake.
We'll party stuff.
And parties.
And things.
Things of this nature. All right, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Wear foot.
Ibanez dizzles.
Beard. Ibanez dizzles.
Thank you for being a friend.